New research on how deer ticks became the dominant species of tick in a mid-coast forest could help researchers track their emergence into new habitats.
The data spanning 3 decades was collected from thousands of ticks found on small mammals, and it was all done in a section of Maine woods in the town of Arousic. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee takes us there.
Jack Witham is a retired associate scientist with UMaine Center for Research on Sustainable Forests. While tracking animals and insects in the Holt Research Forest back in the 1980s, Witham saw a trend that needed to be investigated.
We were seeing these ticks, and it's like, well, let's help.
In 1989, he began working with Susan Elias, a staff scientist at the Maine Medical Center Research Institute's Vector-Borne Disease Lab. Researchers started monitoring the arrival of black-legged ticks, also known as deer ticks, carrying Lyme and other diseases from southern New England.
We do 5 consecutive days on one trapping grid.
Witham shows us how he collected ticks off of voles, squirrels, and white-footed mice by setting up dozens of metal traps filled with oatmeal.
The animals are trapped inside.
At first, he only found vole, squirrel, and dog ticks feeding on small mammals. The first deer tick was found on a red squirrel in 1996. 11 years later, the deer tick population was the dominant species of tick.
I mean, lots of times we couldn't pull off every single tick because they were so numerous.
Witham collected more than 3,000 ticks from over 10,000 animals. Researchers point to a number of factors, including warmer winters and an increase in the white-tailed deer in the 350-acre forest owned by the nonprofit the Maine Tree Foundation. The data is also helping track new deer tick populations in Maine.
We don't want people to be surprised because they're starting to get deer ticks on them farther north.
Scientists hope to continue collecting tick samples here, especially with the emergence of the Lone Star tick. Pathogens they carry can cause meat allergies.
We're concerned that we're going to see, an established, or emerging population, shall I say, of Lone Star ticks in Maine that could become established, and they feed on white-tailed deer.
After thousands of hours of research on beating Lyme and anaplasmosis, Witham hung up the traps last December. But he hopes the study will encourage more people to protect themselves against ticks and the diseases they carry. In Arousic, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
Well, we will have more information on the study and how you can protect yourself against deer ticks on our website and, of course, on our News Center app.